Hi everyone, welcome to my shop. My name is Steve, and today I've got a project that I've been putting off, and it concerns my rotisserie. You say, what the hell's a rotisserie? Well, I have a rotisserie. It's like a backyard rotisserie, except that you don't put a big hog on it or anything. We put a gas tank on it, and then we rotate it, and usually throw some chains inside and some chemicals to clean the tank, and then we let it run for a while, and it just sits there and flips over and over and over. I've got a couple of videos when I did my cord gas tank, and I think the Stutz got one on the Stutz gas tank. Well, we just did one on a Lincoln gas tank that we have. We have a Lincoln that's got a nice little gas tank on it, but it was all cruddy up, and so we decided to clean it. And I had a problem. My fan belt, the belt that drives it, was slipping. And no matter how tight it seemed I could get it, no matter how tight I tried to make it, it slipped. The pulley on it was pretty small. Bring it over here and show you a couple things. Okay, so this is the motor I had on it, or have on it, and it's got this little tiny pulley on here. Well, it just seemed like the belt didn't have enough really to grab on there. It was just, and so I have cut off the old pulley. This is I had my old pulley, and this is going to be so what I want to do is revamp this system, and we're going to go to a chain drive. So let me show you what I got in the box. GoPro. Okay, let's see what we got in the box. The sprocket came, which I'm pretty happy with. It's nice and heavy. It goes to one of those mini electric scooters, and it came with a chain, and it also came with put this down out of the way here for a second. Also came with some sprockets, believe it or not. And there we go. It 3 different size sprockets. So that gives me a lot of choices here, which way I want to go. But my goal today is to try and put the sprockets, attach them onto the rotisserie, which is right here. So this is the rotisserie, and the motor attaches right onto this plate right here. And I even added this extra bolt on here to where I could tighten it even tighter than I could spring it just by hand. So, but that didn't seem to work anyway. So it worked a little bit, enough that we got the tank done. But after that, I ended up having to what I ended up having to do to keep the darn thing from slipping was I ended up having to weld this pulley onto the end of the shaft here, and then and I realized after I welded it on there's no way to get it off because it comes off, the shaft comes out this way. So I had to cut it off to get the shaft out, because I wanted to rework this so that this pulley here will fit on here. Now this uniquely it came with this other little feature, the clutch, and it only lets the sprocket turn one direction. If I turn this way, it locks. So that might be an okay feature to have. And I'm thinking about incorporating it into my newest design here for the go on this shaft, so it would fit on here and screw on like that. And so that's basically how it's going to ride, just like that. So what I've got to do now is I'll have to make a piece to fit onto this shaft and thread onto this piece. So, and then the other piece has to go on the motor, and that's the smaller sprockets. So, there's a lot here to do, and just have to think about it. I want to first figure out what kind of threads we got here. I think these are metric. I'm almost positive they are. That's all I use today is metric. So we may be cutting some more metric threads today. Anyway, that fits on there like so. So that'll be fun. So stick around if you're interested, and stick around if you're not. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe not. So we'll see you in a minute. All right. I got out my pitch gauge here, and it looks pretty much, well, it is 1. So it's metric, and it's 1.0. Anyway, that's I have to measure the inside diameter here, and then find a piece of material we can make a thread. So we'll come back when I get my final piece of material, and we'll go from there. Okay, hi everybody. I'm over at where am I at?
Iron Crafters.
Iron Crafters, of course, and they supply me with 99.9% of the raw materials I need for my projects, steel and what have you. Most of the rotisserie I built, all the stuff came from here. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce the proprietor, Lexi Stump, and Stump.
Yep.
And she's been here how many years now?
Gosh, probably off and on for 6 years, but one of those years, definitely full time.
Yeah. So she's been my go-to person whenever I need something. Give her a call. I got it, I don't got it, whatever. She's the girl that lets me know. So anyway, I'll put down in the description your contact information, so if somebody wants to get a hold of you, they can.
Thank you so much.
So I'd love to let my viewers have a little tour of your facility. They deal in all kinds of fabrication. They make stuff here, build anything you need, fabricated, and they also have a really nice store with welding supplies, supply tanks and gas, and I should be letting you tell everybody what it is, but I get my oxygen and acetylene here, and argon gas, whatever gas you need, they've got it. So Lexi, why don't you show us around?
Yeah,
Let's
thank
give it a little
you.
tour. I'll just kind of follow you with the camera here.
Well, yeah, cool. We have welding apparel, so we have gloves, and then I have jackets and coats down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have some gun leads, and then there's a whole bunch of variety of TIG rods and
Oh, yeah.
TIG consumables.
Sure thing.
And I have on this side grinders and then drill bits, some clamps, some other welding
Sure.
tools.
Oh, yeah, I got some big clamps
Yeah,
here. My
huge
goodness.
F clamps.
These just, Jesse.
They're monsters.
Wow. Wow, look at the size of those things. Huh? Yeah, if you can't get your job held with those, why, you don't, it's too big a job.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And I have welding lenses and safety glasses, and then just like safety apparel.
Do you have one of those hoods that has the air pumped in?
No, I
No?
think I just have the welding hoods.
Just a welding hood, but it is a welding hood, but it's got a hose hooked onto the back that.
Oh,
and
it kind of keeps you cool,
and
or?
well, it pumps air in, filtered air in, and keeps you from inhaling any fumes.
Oh, yeah, that is. I don't have that, but that is a great idea. I'll definitely, look into
Yeah,
that.
check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Then I have just electrodes and
Yeah.
ground clamps.
All kinds of
Yeah.
everything you need for welding.
And then plenty of abrasives, it feels like.
Plenty of who?
Abrasives,
Oh,
flat
abrasives, yes,
disc,
the
and
disc.
cut-off wheels.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the whole
Whole
enchilada.
shebang. Yeah.
Now, what is this here for?
Yeah, that's in case you want to buy a tank outright from us.
Oh, you can buy your own tank.
Yeah.
Wow. That's,
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thank you. And a whole bunch of consumables, and then
So
and some caps for
okay.
welding.
Okay, yeah, if you're making a
Hinges,
fence or
too.
something. You even have parts for different jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then
Yeah.
some liners and rosebuds and
Rosebud
heating
torches.
tips.
You got a big flamethrower down there.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of regulators and flow
Oh, yeah.
meters and hoses.
Yeah, I should probably see you about a new set of regulators. Mine, I think, I've got one that's, I think, about ready to give the ghost.
Well, they're nice. They're handy, and the older ones are kind of definitely last the best. But yeah, it's
So,
mainly
well,
it
why
up
don't we,
here.
why don't we head out to the shop and look for my part of the material I came for? She's going to look for a piece of 2-inch cold roll, and I usually just buy a cutoff if I can find it, a drop they call it.
Perfect.
And they've got all these samples here, or
I'll look
drops.
over here.
Okay. Yeah. This is their rack of material. They got aluminum, steel, box, square, flat, you name it. They pretty much got it here. And they've got big sheets of 4x8 sheets of aluminum and steel, corrugated, you name it. They got it here. So anyway, let's see what Lexi's come up with over
Yeah.
here.
I have a 3-foot piece right there, and then if you don't need a very big piece, this one's 5 inches.
That's fine.
Oh, perfect.
That's just fine. That'll work just fine.
Sweet. You made that easy.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's say goodbye to the folks here, and I'm going to take care of the business end of this deal. And thank you for showing us around, Lexi. And
No, thank you.
we're excited about this. And hopefully it'll be up, and we'll be able to watch it in a few days.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, I picked up this little piece of 2-inch cold roll over at Iron Crafters. And I was going to chuck it up in the lathe here and turn her apart. Let's see here. Now we're going to cut this in just a little bit here. Take a little bit off each side. Like that. So basically, I've already done this. I thought I'd illustrate it for you and let you see what I was doing. Put it in a square C5 collet holder, and we milled off this little bit here on this side, and then flipped it over 180, milled off the same amount without raising the cutter or lowering it. So that was how we put the flats on this part for the sprocket. So we'll loosen up this clamp to remove this. So this is our finished part here with the, well, it's not finished, we gotta cut this off here, off the stock piece. But for now, the sprocket gear, that should fit right on here. There we go. And then I've got this acorn nut. Actually, it's a lug nut off a car. And that screws right down, and it protects my threads and tightens up the sprocket. Okay. All right. We're over here at the harbor press, and the piece I made, just a round cylinder with 2 holes in it, and we're going to put a keyway in this end so we can doesn't slip. So basically, just line this up. Juice on here. Alright, so we should be ready to go here. So be careful as you don't put it in a bind. Okay. tight little sucker. Looks okay. Guess I'm just weak. Let's move this back a little bit. Don't like that. Don't like that. Fucked here. See if we can knock it out. Now, what I did is I took this out because this is a bigger hole here, and I was afraid that the cutter was going to get into the bigger hole. But we put a guide in here now, so I think that will prevent the cutter from getting bound up and maybe break, which is a big concern I have here. So, but now I think, yep, okay. Guide fell out. Shoot. I was afraid of. Alright. I'll have to go from the other direction, I guess. Alright, I turned the cutter around so we're going in the hole from the other direction now. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Going at a cockeyed. Okay, I think I got it past the first knot here. There she goes. Well, see, it's cooking crooked. A little bigger hammer would be nice, I guess. There she goes. It looks like this other piece here was interfering, causing it to dig in, so that's okay. We'll live with that. We're gonna come down here now, make a new cut here. This should cut through now nicely. Ah. Whew. I guess it's cutting into this other part now. Yeah, sure is. Huh. Next, put this little guide spacer in here. This drops in like that, and then this lays on top, and it takes another depth of cut. But can I do that with this over here like this? All you do is try. Pushing into this other hole. Huh. Boy. Okay, we're gonna take this little woodruff key down just a smidge. It won't go in the hole or the groove we made for it, so we're gonna make it a little smaller. All right, see how that fits. Sweet. Just goes in there. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, now this, we're going to put a keyway, I'm going to broach a keyway in here, and then it's going to get welded onto the part of the rotisserie. So let's see if I put this around here. Should be good here. Well, now we add this little spacer to the back side. Rinse and repeat. Okay, we're on the second notch here. Phew. That should pretty well do it. So there's our notch. Looks pretty good. All right. This is I made a new arm. The old arm was a little short, and I thought I'd go ahead and just recreate a new arm. And so I've got the piece that we're welding on here to go on the end of the shaft, and I'm just going to weld up a couple more places here and get that going. I just wanted to show you my little turntable here and how I use it, how it works. I built it into this other, my welding table, which was actually an old table saw, big table saw. I don't know where the rest of it is, but that's all I had left, so I decided to make a welding table out of it. So down below is a place for my foot to go, and as you can see, when I use my foot, I can control the turntable on top here. So for welding small items like this, it's kind of unique, kind of different, but I'd show it to you. The problem is these arms stick out so far. It's going to make it a little bit of a challenge to get in there close and be able to go around it. So I have to do it in sections to do it. So.